Okay guys, if you're after something extra special to make, then here is my individual Beef Wellington recipe. And the ingredients for this recipe are listed in the comments section below. Firstly, you need to preheat the oven to 180 degrees centigrade. And then we're going to start by preparing the onion and mushroom mixture. So get your onion, slice the ends off and then peel it. We need to prepare the onions and mushrooms by finely chopping them, and you can do this by using either a sharp knife or I'm going to use a food processor. So stick your onions in along with 200 grams worth of your washed chestnut mushrooms. Now blitz up the onions and the mushrooms until they're nicely chopped up, but make sure you don't overdo it because you don't want to be left with a smooth pulp, just some nice small pieces of onion and mushroom. And once your mixture looks something like this, you then need to get yourself a non-stick frying pan, stick it on the hob over a medium heat and then put in a knob of butter. Once the butter's melted down nicely, get your onions and mushrooms and chuck them into the frying pan. Give everything a stir and then also put in the leaves from about 5 sprigs worth of thyme. You now need to keep stirring the mixture for a total of 10 minutes, and if it looks like it's starting to dry out, just keep adding a little bit of butter at a time. And then after 10 minutes, remove the pan from the heat, put it aside and leave to cool. Next, get yourself another frying pan, stick some oil in and leave it to heat up until it's nice and hot. Then get your nice juicy fillet steaks, stick them in the pan and be sure to sear them on all sides including the edges. Once you're happy and your fillet steaks are nice and browned, take them off the heat and put them aside on a plate. We now need to prepare all of the filling, so for each beef Wellington, lay out a piece of cling film, placing 3 pieces of Parma ham in a row on top. Next, spoon out a quarter of the mushroom, onion and thyme mixture, spreading it on top of the Parma ham. Now place one of the fillet steaks on top of that mixture, and then spoon out another quarter of the onion and mushroom mixture, spreading it on top of the fillet steak. And if you have any left over, try and get some of the mushrooms and the onions on the side of the steak as well. Next, using the cling film, tightly wrap the steak up with the Parma ham. Place your wrapped up steak aside, and now for the next step. You need to get yourself some pre-rolled puff pastry, lay it out and then place your steak on top. And then, using a separate bowl, crack your egg in and then whisk it up quickly with a fork to make an egg wash. Brush the egg wash onto the pastry around the base of the steak, and this is going to be used to help stick the pastry together. Next, get yourself another piece of puff pastry and place it on top of the fillet steak. Using your hands, make sure the pastry is nice and snug around the fillet until it looks something like this. Then, using a sharp knife, cut the pastry out around the rim of the steak, leaving about 1.5 centimeters. Then run a fork around the bottom to secure the 2 pieces of pastry together. Do a final egg wash all over the beef Wellington, which will help it go nice and golden brown when it's in the oven. Finally, place your beef Wellingtons on some greaseproof or parchment paper on a baking tray. Then stick it in your oven on 180 degrees centigrade for between 25 and 30 minutes, and make sure you keep an eye on it because you want to take it out when it's nice and golden brown. And after the cooking time, remove them from the oven, serve them with your favourite veg, and most importantly, enjoy. And be sure to check out even more of my recipes by clicking on one of the videos on your screen.